Kim
Hi,
Park.
I'm Christina.
Hi, Christina. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
So it's, beautiful day outside, Christina.
Finally cooled off. My God, it was so hot. 2 weeks of nothing but hot.
Yeah,
so
they
it's
were
nice.
saying the last 3 days it's been like at 120 with the humidity level, and hopefully September and October will cool off somewhat.
Yeah, this today felt like it was a big difference.
Feels
Just
good.
Yeah.
Well, you look nice and cool.
Oh, thank
Can
you.
I offer you a refreshment? Would you like some?
Yeah.
You're fine?
Oh,
Okay, perfect. Well, Christina, have you been to Fountain Park in the past?
No, never been here.
Okay, well, do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions so I can point you in the right
Sure,
direction?
no problem. See if I can answer them.
Well, come on in. You feel like you're right at the door. Tell me a little bit about your current situation.
Oh, man, it's a little cramped. Just a little bit of a tight situation in my house today.
Okay, define cramped.
Well, I did not realize that my in-laws were going to be coming to stay for 6 months every year while they're waiting to get their citizenship. And so I have like extra people in my house.
Yeah, you mentioned the citizenship. Where are they from?
They're from Iran. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a long flight. So I could see why they would stay longer than your average
Yeah.
week.
Well, once they get their citizenships, then they can just kind of come in for a month but in the meantime, they have to be here for 6 months in order to keep their green card. So I'm stuck.
Yeah. Now, do they come often for 6 months at a
They
time,
have
or
to
is
come
it?
every year until they get their citizenship.
Wow.
So this is their third year.
So this is the third year of coming in and staying with you for 6 months. Well, that has to be really hard on you and your family.
Oh, it's beyond really hard. Yeah, it's beyond. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it's one thing to like your in-laws, but not. 6 months seems like
they're really nice people. I mean, nothing wrong with them. I feel kind of guilty for
Right.
having these feelings, but it's like I can't take it anymore. It's just there's no way we can make it work anymore. It's just too hard on the kids. It's hard on me.
So tell me a little bit about your immediate family. You mentioned your kids and how it's difficult on them also. So how many children do you have?
I have a son and a daughter, and my son has to give up his bedroom. He's 16, and giving up your room when you're any age is hard, but especially when you're a 16-year-old, it's just really hard on him. He has to go sleep in the office, which is a really brightly lit room. It's in the front of the house. All the traffic that goes by and wakes him up. It's also a doubles as an office, so we're kind of have all of our files and things in there. So it's just a bad situation for him.
So it's very stressful on him, which I'm guessing, obviously, he voices his opinion being a teenager, which you feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Bless all these people, they're all very nice. I'm the one who's feeling the most frustrated. They're all trying to be troopers about it, but it's like, I feel really bad that my son has to be kind of kicked out. And I feel really bad that my in-laws know that the kid's been kicked out of his room, and they're trying to hide all day, and it makes it worse. I work from home, so my husband gets up and leaves, and then comes home, for dinner, and I'm there all day long.
So you have no escape.
It's pretty awful.
Because you're playing daughter-in-law, you're playing mom, you're trying to balance everybody out, and
the only benefit is they don't speak great English, and I don't speak any Farsi at all. So the thing that saves everything is we really don't have to talk to each other too much.
So you don't have to communicate, and it's okay.
Well, yeah, if they're saying bad things about me, I don't have any idea. So I guess that's what makes it. That's
probably a good thing. I guess it is a win-win as far as that part. Well, tell me a little bit about how what would be your ideal situation while they're here for 6 months? How do you see this working out?
We just need, we have plenty of space, but it's the wrong kind of space. So we have a formal living room, a formal dining room, which nobody uses. And I lay in bed at night and think, oh God, if that could just be an extra room, if we could have a suite or an area where they're kind of in their own zone and don't feel like they're kind of tripping over me all the time, that would be fantastic. And then the kitchen's pretty small, and my mother-in-law literally gets up after breakfast, starts making lunch for my father-in-law because they eat a big lunch and then really no dinner. So she is in the kitchen. I cannot do one single thing in my kitchen from 8 o'clock in the morning until 2 o'clock when they go take a nap.
Because she kind of takes over
It's no longer my zone, So we need a little bit more room for two kids to be in the kitchen.
So besides the kitchen and the room for your family to come down from Iran and spend 6 months without interfering with obviously your personal time and your son's, is there anything else about your home that you would change?
Like I said, I don't really think we need the formal area. So, I guess I would prefer not to have a formal sitting room because people don't actually use it. So, that's kind of what I was thinking the townhouse might work. It seems like this space is a little more usable.
Okay. So basically, if I hear you correctly, what's not working right now is your kitchen and obviously having all the formal areas that nobody really uses and the kind of the inconvenience for lack of a better word, as far as your in-laws coming to town for 6 months, where it inconveniences you and your son. More of a space that you have more of a, maybe an open space where everybody can kind of be together to a certain point, but still have the privacy where your son has his room and your in-laws have their own space.
That'd be perfect. That's the number one priority for sure.
Perfect. Well, we have a beautiful Torino floor plan, which sounds perfect for you all because it's actually a 3-story. It has a huge kitchen with a really nice island, so it gives your mother-in-law, should say, place to prepare her meals.
Yeah.
And then you obviously can still come in and feel like you're still part of your own kitchen. And it has a flex room downstairs, which you could actually use as a 4th bedroom or use it as an open space where you could utilize it as a home office. But when they came to town, have it as a pull-out couch where they would have their privacy.
Yeah.
And that way it's away from all the bedrooms upstairs, so everybody's the routine doesn't change as much as it currently does now. Does that sound like something that would work?
Yeah, I noticed on the floor plan there's actually a place for my desk, sort of on that 3rd floor, and then so I think it probably is it possible to just do a bedroom for them down there so I could just close that off?
Absolutely, yeah. That's something else we can look at because you can use the upstairs part of the loft and have it set up as a home office, which is how we actually showed in our model. And then that way convert the downstairs into a 4th bedroom.
And it has a bathroom and everything?
Absolutely, has
That'd
a
be
full
perfect.
bath.
Absolutely perfect.
Okay, well, let's go take a look at it. I have one actually that's ready to move in shortly, so that would kind of accommodate
Oh
you
yeah,
now for the next 6 months.
Awesome, that'd be great.
Okay, Christina, let's go take a look. You're welcome.